1965, where there was no electronic equipment, where nurses did all the heavy lifting. We'd have iron beds, we'd have to nurse really heavy patients, we'd do shoulder lift. Working in Guernsey in the Channel Islands, and I got my very first back injury nursing a very old man. Severe sciatica and everything from that injury. A couple of years ago, my back was giving me a lot of grief, and I needed some rails, etc., because I was walking around the house holding on to things. And I rang my aged care and asked for an assessment. And this lovely lady came out, assessed myself, assessed the house, organised for rails to go in, organised for ramps to go in, because I'd had some falls. And fortunately, I've got a strong bone structure, but the MRIs on my back and everything were like a 90 to 100-year-old man. And that was 2.5 years ago. I really started to be in, to really realise what was happening with my own body. Anyway, I got a aged care plan, and then the lady has sent me on for a home care package. And because it took so long, like 12 months at that time, I received my home care package in August of last year. And if anybody had told us 2 years ago that we would be in this position now, I would never have believed them. I didn't want one of these big companies as my home care provider from all the stories that I hear. And I wanted a company who were gentle and they were compassionate and really loved what they did and not doing it for the money side of things. I had absolutely no idea. I mean, you've got all the booklets and everything there, but because you know what you don't want and you know what you want, I rang CareAbout, spoke to this lovely, lovely lady. She was able to pick exactly the right people for us. We could not be happier with the care, the compassion, the love, the absolute support they give my husband and I. What I love most about is their humility, their whole holistic approach, and their spirituality, their compassion, their kindness, and you as the client are the centre of the wheel. He's been the manager of interior and exterior affairs for about 30 odd years, but he can't do it anymore. And he wanted me to make sure I was looked after before he passes. And that was part of his dream. And I rang up for a level 3 assessment to get reassessed for a level 3, to be told by a senior person, I don't have a crystal ball, you'll have to wait until he dies. Honestly, what that does to an old elder or anybody in a position, whether they're old or they're in our situation, or they're vulnerable, shall I say, is the best word to use. It's cruel. So I think you know, we plan, our parents plan to have us. We're born, they plan for us to go to school. We plan what we want to do when we leave school. We plan to get married or engaged and married or whatever. And then we plan for the wedding, we plan for buying a home, we plan for having our own children. We plan whether we work or we don't work. We plan if we leave an old job and go to a new job, all this sort of thing. The thing we don't plan for is aging, and it happens to every single person.